small motor show. You've ever been, James, what's he doing?
Well, I just thought I'd like to show everybody this Rolls Royce I bought just a week or so ago. It's absolutely fabulous.
It's an arena show, James. Do you not see the wall of flame as we came on and the dangling Audi?
The what?
The dangling Audi.
Oh, that thing hanging from the roof.
Yes, yes.
It's going to land on your head.
It's more important. Anyway, as you know, there are supposed to be 3 of us here. Last year, Richard Hammond sadly couldn't join us because he couldn't drive in a straight line and had a bump. This year, we've had to promise his wife that he won't be doing anything stupid or dangerous.
Or going upside down.
Exactly. So we promised her, and he's here, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Hammond!
Afternoon? Well, I was supposed to come on in the Audi and I thought better of it. Got this.
What are you going to do?
I've been practicing. Hang on. Here.
Still, the good thing is, at least he hasn't. Where is that?
I don't know.
I'm going here.
Yeah.
I like it here.
I like it here.
At least you haven't cashed in on your accident, that's the best thing. So.
Yeah, I like the way you've maintained a dignified silence and not reduced a best-selling book in hardback for 20 quid, which you can buy.
A new sport, and I'm winning already.
Yes, but
Back of the head.
never felt a thing. Now, I think we're onto something with that, because seriously, I love athletics. A bunch of people running around in circles, it's not interesting, but if they were allowed to do that, trip each other up, and shoot each other.
It would be what a spectacle for us to watch.
And the javelin. The javelin is just throwing it into an empty space. Throw it at the runners as they go round. Get car thieves to take part.
Yes, all right.
What about tearing the arms and legs off ramblers and using those instead of hammers?
Yes, all right.
It's roadster. Now, it's not the most technical car in the world, this. Jaguar engine, 4.3 litre in this, obviously it's not particularly powerful. It's not a particularly fast car. In fact, some of the times you're thinking, oh, come on, there must be more in it. Normal manual gearbox, normal steering, normal everything. And yet, when you drive it, you just think, well, life doesn't get much better than this, because unlike the DB9 convertible, which I don't think looks very good at all, that looks just stunning. And it makes the most phenomenal noise you've ever heard. Not like, when it's got the back pressure, it's astonishing. And you're in an Aston Martin with the roof on.
I'm more of a Bentley fan myself.
I know.
And here is one.
Well done, James.
That's fantastic. This is the Bentley Continental GT. It's a special model. They call it the Speed. And the reason they call it that is...
Is it because it's tall? Is it a colour?
No, it's because it goes very fast.
Really?
Yes, it is in fact.
Good idea.
It is a good idea.
Naming cars and what they do on the drive, pick up the BMW M3 car.
Audi R8, Audi's first attempt at the supercar, and they've got it pretty much smack on, straight out of the box. They've got the 4.2 litre V8 and the RS4, which is one of the best engines currently in production. And in that, it gives you the full supercar experience, but it really is a supercar that you can use every day.
And it's not at all gutting that it's half the price of its half-sister, the Lamborghini Gallardo.
Yes, because the basic price of that is £77,000, but...
Oh yes, no, you do have to load it up. Yeah, the windows, the door handles, the lights, the doors,
body,
the body, everything. Extra, it's about 95 grand. This is the very one that James and I used to go to the North Pole earlier in the year. We shipped it over from Japan, took it out to Iceland where they know a thing or two about driving on snow and ice, and that's why it's got the big wheels, it's got toughened up suspension, long range fuel tanks, the 9 knocked off, flared wheel arches, a gun, and so on and so forth. The most amazing thing about this is the temperature dropped a couple of occasions to minus 50, minus 58 I think it went to one day. My iPod froze, my little camera froze, all the TV equipment froze.
Gin and tonic froze.
Gin and tonic, my penis froze one day.
Well, you shouldn't have kept putting me in my gin and tonic.
No.
I told you that.
But that's, nothing of it froze, not even the washer bottle ever froze up.
And it didn't even crash through the ice and kill you.
Listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the smallest car ever made. It is, so small and light you can't just pick it up and carry it about.
Wasn't this a global bestseller? It outsold the Model T and the Beetle combined.
Was a huge seller.
Yeah, because those two together sold what?
36 million.
36 million. How many people agree?
94.
94 million?
No, 94.
Just 94.
Sold 94. It was ahead of its time. We're going to show this car to you. Where are you from?
Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire. Wow, you must be amazed by all this electricity we have in London.
Yeah, it's a bit of knowledge.
Have you been to the lavatory yet in London?
Yeah.
Basically, pull that hand with your turn to go away. Jeremy! It's exciting course. Anyway, this is, it's known as a PLP 50, 1963, built on the Isle of Man. So if you'd like to step in, it's got normal car controls, like clutch there, brake and everything, okay? You put the clutch and then go into one. And what I want you to do, you see the little garage over there we built? I want you to drive into that garage, okay? If you go. No pollution at all. Little moped engine, 49cc. So we pop it in here, it's like an auto test this. You make it. It's so, look at it, oh, careful. No, careful, you see, you're blithering it, you've crashed. Just go again. In you go, well done. That's it, right out to the cones, lovely. Now back out. Oh no, wait, I forgot. It doesn't have a reverse gear and it only has one door and it's against this concrete pillar, which you'd have known if you were watching Topgear. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the cage of death. No, I would like you now, Richard, to step into the cage. That's why it's got to hold down in the cage. Honestly, don't worry about this.
What have I got to do?
You go in there and then he's going to ride about a bit.
What?
And don't worry, they do it with their girlfriends in front. They would have brought the girlfriends along today to reassure you, but the wheelchair access isn't quite good enough here.
What? So, can't I do something else for a punishment, like some craning?
No, honestly, and then if it really goes wrong and you're like minced, that's where there's all these holes we can just hose you out. Fine, so don't worry.
What is it they call this?
What?
This thing?
The cage of death.
Cage of death.
Well,
it's more like a calendar.
it is the calendar of death.
It's not really going to ride around in this while I'm standing here, is it?
Do you think we put you through that after what you've been through?
But I don't know, but I've just had a wee.
You can have another one.
I'm very scared. Oh! I'm going to be killed again!
Look at his little face.
I guess it's not.
It's a good job you can't see behind me.
Oh dear. Give him a round of applause. Not you happy.
That was deeply unimpressive.
Was it really?
Yes, it was. I didn't like that.
There is quite a puddle in the bottom there.
Now, we must move on, and it's time for some more punishment. This is brilliant, but quite complicated. Bear with me. The other day, you might have seen that he, at the National Television Awards, won a Lifetime Achievement Award. No, please, don't do that. No, because this is...
The more you applaud, the more it pisses them off.
Yeah, exactly. This is the centre of quite a complicated issue, because if you think about it, Lifetime Achievement Award, that suggests a lifetime, that's all he's going to achieve. That means he's either retired or being killed, and he's dead. So we thought to make sense of that award, Lifetime Achievement, we should draw a line here. That is the subtotal of your achievement in your lifetime, so what we should do is kill you. And the way we've come up with doing that is frankly brilliant. You may remember this film.
That is a lot of revs. Can't stop. Not stopping. Nothing is going to make me stop. Oh my God, look at that view.
And you may remember this film. So that was Jeremy driving a Land Rover Discovery up a big mountain and Jeremy driving another car up another mountain whilst racing against a rock climber climbing up the side of it. And so we thought we could have another of our Olympic events which would provide entertainment and kill Jeremy, which is a win. Then your award makes sense, you see? So what we need to do to do all of this is bring on our little prop. So here it comes now. Bring on the prop. When I say little, it is quite a lot. James, you can't say you've only just seen it. It's been backstage and you're tripping over it. It's massive.
I thought it was part of the building.
No.
What is it?
It's better than that. It's not part of the building. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a mountain. And we made it. Yeah.
I suspect it was probably made by the same man who made the lift for the Audi at the beginning of the show.
Well, I suspect you're going to rather hope not, because here's what we're going to be doing. This is our mountain. We're going to have ourselves a race. And the race is going to be between, well, rock climber climbing up the side. You can see some ropes as it swings around. And behind comes a Land Rover Discovery. And yes, Jeremy, you are going to drive up the mountain in the car. You're driving up that. Yes, that's what we do. It is quite steep.
Richard, can I just mention, when you say quite steep,
No, there's a point there. You see, it's Land Rover say the steepest slope that this Discovery can possibly drive up is 35 degrees. And this is 38 degrees.
and I'm wobbling it on my own.
Yeah, we got it a bit wrong. Technically, this can't be done, but we're sure if it can be done, you're the man to do it, or, and this is what we all hope, die trying.
And whilst you're doing that, there will also be a rock climber competing against you. He's just climbed out of the cab. He's very, very experienced. He's climbed all over the Alps. Ben Nevis, and the one named after the ballpoint pen. Please give him a big hand. It's Paul McCarthy.
Well, James, did I hear that right? Did you say his name was Paul McCartney?
Yes, Jeremy, it's Paul McCartney, the famous ex-Beatle, singer and rock climber.
Well, I'm startled that you should have got him to come and do this. Well done.
So let's get you settled. Let's start the climbing. Yeah, you've got to start next to Jeremy at the top.
Can I just ask? Well, you've got different settings in here, haven't you? Tell me what surface you're on. Sand, grass, mud, ruts, rock crawl. Which one?
Look for one that says certain death and select that.
Righty-ho.
So this then is
You ready then, Paul?
This is another Olympic. It's not really Paul.
Sorry about your divorce. I gather she's making a bit of a cow. She wouldn't be much good at rock climbing.
Moving on. This then is another of our Olympic events. It is the unique fat man in a Land Rover Discovery driving up a homemade mountain against a rock climber event. And if we're ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, begin!
There we go. We are away.
Paul McCartney takes an early lead.
Jeremy, by the way, we put these are sort of the foothills for you to get walked up on. We didn't measure these, we don't know if they will work at all.
He's harnessed up. Paul McCartney's harnessed up.
Jeremy, the rock climber's away, and you're just, what are you doing? You're going to topple over! Oh.
It is, yeah, that's a bit wobbly.
That's a bit wobbly. Right, the rock climber is nearly halfway up, and you haven't even touched it.
I'm doing it now.
Well, get on with it.
Paul McCartney is going up like a goat. You're miles behind.
Jesus.
Oh my God, he's fallen. Hang on, the climber's fallen off. Get back up.
Richard,
Yes?
you see those films where the space shuttle pilot's in it and it's burning? Oh my God.
Just keep going, get up that hill faster than the rock climber.
We are struck. Why would anybody need a car to go up a hill this steep?
Well, technically the car can't. It doesn't really matter.
Come on, car.
Keep going, you're about level pegging. I reckon the climber is going to win at the
Come on.
moment. Jeremy, give it the beat.
Can't give it the beat.
Well, accelerate.
How will I stop when I get to the top?
Well, something will happen. You'll fall off the edge and be killed.
How do I stop at the top, Richard?
Just stop when you get to the top.
How do
Paul
I know I
McCartney's
can't
there.
see over the bonnet?
Just stop when you get to the top.
Ah!
That very nearly worked. Round of applause, please. I believe the rock climber won against the fat man in the Land Rover Discovery, but that was another unique Olympic event. Yeah.
You saw him fall off the edge.
Sorry, mate. Somebody fitted some sort of stop.
No, mate.
I didn't think he was going to. There should be a lift for you up there, Jeremy, to get down. Or just throw yourself off and land on your head.
There's some browns come out of the back of me.
It looked quite frightening.
What do you mean somebody's built a stop, Richard? I'm up here. They haven't.
Really?
No. Well, there's a broken Audi up here. And that...
Oh, that's a good point. If you're not killed by the mountain, the Audi will get you.
you're still alive to achieve more.
Yes, in your lifetime.
Yes.
Your lifetime achievement award. They asked us at ITV to say nice things, James and me to say nice things about Jeremy. They sat us down in a room and filmed us. Now, tell us nice things about Jeremy. Tell us about his sensitive side.
I haven't got one. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
Well, let's go.
Are we good to go?
We're good to go.
Yeah, begin.
Now, I don't have much acceleration, if I'm honest. But I have none. Oh, no.
I'm back on the road. What? This is us.
No.
This has gone horribly wrong.
My Jefferson car is broken down already. You're standing in the back. That's the producer of it. He's just hung himself.
Yeah, apparently so.
Anyway, listen, those are supercars on the screen. What we've done for you now is got some supercars in the auditorium, and we're kicking off with this.
Ferrari 599, the V12 engine in there lifted pretty much from the Ferrari Enzo, which means it is mighty powerful. It's in what is actually a more traditional Ferrari layout with the engine at the front, rear-wheel drive. But don't go thinking this is some sort of soft, traditional Grand Tourer, because it's not. It's brutally powerful. It is loaded with technologies you found when you wheeled your way around the launch control.
It's genuinely a staggering car because it feels 30 years ahead of anybody else, and the 430 does too as well. All Ferraris now feel better, demonstrably better than other cars. The only problem is there's so much computer stuff in them. I think some of the soul's gone, some of that Italian passion. And I'm guessing now there's Aston Martin coming up behind me, am I right? I hope so.
Sadly, you are right, yes.
Yes. Well done. Phew. No, it's just I was about to say the Aston Martin's the exact opposite. Like the V8 we saw earlier, this is the new DPS. It's priced pretty similar to the 599, but it's the other way around. It's normal V12 engine, normal gearbox, normal everything. They've simply new, but that's about it. And yet the passion in it is just, you can't help but feel it. I just spent the last week running around in this. I thought when I got into it, it's just going to be a DB9 with 4 nostrils in the bonnet, a carbon fibre buttock, and some plastic miniskirts. But it isn't. The whole car feels very light, feels very agile, and there's that endless sense of passion and noise. You just want to have Elgar playing the whole time you're driving.
You came back for your first ride in that Bisotto, didn't you?
I did.
I've stopped going on about it since. Oh, crikey.
The thing about this Lamborghini, this is the Murcielago LP640.
Which has come out wearing a wing.
Exactly.
Yes, and it's a hair.
It's nearly £200,000. It's slightly better than the normal car. The engine is 300 cc's bigger, has more power, all the rest of it. They say that roof is a get-you-home device for if you go out and it starts raining and you want to get home without getting your hair started. Why did they make it like that?
Why give it a comb over?
Exactly. I mean, it's worse than our Arctic tent.
Other than the roof, it's a brilliant car.
Oh, the rest of
does
it's
set it down.
It is a brilliant car. However, I prefer its baby sister, which is the Guyana Spider. I like it so much I actually went and bought one. Not because of the 4-wheel drive, not because of the V10 engine, not because of the enormous noise that goes shooting out of the back, not because of any of those things, or even because Audi own them now and they hardly ever go wrong. The main reason I like it is because it's so little. It's actually not as long as a Ford Focus.
The main reason I like it is that because it's little, your big curly head sticking about the top of it, when you're driving yours, look ridiculous.
Do I not look good?
No, you look ridiculous. It's a different picture to the one you've got in your head.
In my mind,
It's not that.
it doesn't work well.
Get it, lads.
Go.
Stay with me.
It's all really gone wrong.
Come on, see, there's a pass out of the wing. Opening shit.
It's looking like an open goal. It's just gone wide. Oh, you missed it.
Red! Oh, it's on the drum kit.
No, don't break my drum kit.
Wing with Michael Heisenberg.
Spend a minute to Jason Smith. Wow, nice piece of defending, but he's got 2 L's in his own back.
Do you really win that? Oh, that's catastrophic. I lost a football match to Mozart. Oh, that's the end of it.
It's done, not, your hair's not in.
Is it not looking brilliant?
No.
Well, it's quite sweaty in there. It's hard work.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
My car's injured.
What is it about a J-turn you don't understand?
Well, I couldn't remember what shape the J was, and I thought I had to do the bit across the top first. Do you not have to do that?
Next time we'll give you a diagram.
Would you?
With arrows.
I can't do a J-turn. I've never done one.
I have to just say, while they're just clearing up the oil that one of us has left all over the floor, let's just say, going back to that North Pole thing, there was one little element of it while we were being trained about what to do if a polar bear came.
Oh yeah.
And they were saying, obviously, it's a very serious thing now to shoot a polar bear, which you're allowed to do if it's about to eat you, but not just for fun.
No, they don't encourage that sort of thing.
No, they don't. But we said, well, it doesn't matter because they were saying, you've got to have shot into the ice and snow around it to make sure that you can prove you were trying to fire a warning shot before you actually shot it. And James said they're going to look awful when they examine our tape and I can hear him shouting, "Quickly, Jeremy, it's getting away." Thank you so very much for coming. And do please remember, you see a lot of crazy driving in here. It is very important, though, on your way home, you remember to drive fast.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.